Well, welcome back everyone to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill, and shout out to my New Balance family for sending this amazing collaboration over to me. I've been such a huge fan of Auralee, so I was so excited to unbox this Auralee New Balance RC30. This is the first time I will be unboxing and reviewing this on the channel. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back everyone to another unboxing and review. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome in. Today we are going to be discussing a collaboration done with New Balance and the boutique store based in Korea, Auralee, on the RC30. So we'll go through the overview of these, jump into size and fit, followed by how I styled this minimalistic color scheme, and then we will conclude with how much these are going for on the retail market. Let's jump right into it. I must say the RC30 may be one of my favorite new lifestyle silhouettes to wear and dress up. I was shocked when I took these out of the box just because I was blown away, honestly, by the materials that they used on this specific collaboration. I've always honestly been a fan of Auralee's collaborations that they've done in the past with New Balance. I just think that they really just hit it out of the ballpark with every single one of their collabs. I honestly have never held a pair of the RC30s in hand, and I don't know if I would have bought them on my own. So really happy that New Balance sent these over because it was really truly swayed me in so many different ways. We've pretty much got the entirety of the upper of the sneaker covered in this hairy suede, and this is some really high quality textured suede that they used on this silhouette. We've got it in the front of the toe box region in this kind of camel tone, and as we work our way up to the eyelets, you'll notice that we have a light color scheme going on in this light khaki tone, which matches the laces, as well as the tongue again is fully covered in that hairy suede texture, and it is a very flexible tongue, which is actually extremely comfortable when you put these on, and it makes it easy to kind of take on and take off the sneaker itself. Then we have New Balance embroidered in this nice kind of khaki golden color scheme for a nice just subtle branding. As far as the laces go, kind of strange that we got these in two different bags, but I'm not hating on it. We've got three different colorway options. So you've got this light off-white sail tone, a green, and then kind of a khaki olive greenish tone. So I do love that they give you these options to really just kind of have fun and play with the sneaker rotations, flipping in and out of different lace swaps. So I currently just have them in more of a neutral palette, but I love the fact that they give you the option to really just play with more colors. Let's take a look at those details, then move along to the side paneling. So as far as the inspiration goes for this specific sneaker collaboration, this is based off of the Trackster silhouette, which was first introduced in 1960. RC30. And that was actually New Balance's first running shoe, which is kind of crazy to think about, like such a long time ago. But here we are going back, digging back into the archives and bringing out the RC30 silhouette. This I also saw in an image on Vogue Scandinavia. And let me tell you, whoever styled that, it is so sick. So I love the fact that like high fashion magazines are really bringing silhouettes like this to the table when it comes to really styling and coordinating these high-end, high fashion looks. As far as the Auralee brand goes, again, they are based in Korea. So some of the collaborations they've had, I've been so bummed because I wish I was in that location so they could snag a pair of some of their drops, but unfortunately I've missed out on a few. As far as the side paneling goes, it is completely, again, just covered in that same soft suede hairy texture, and the N is very minimalistic and blends quite nicely into that same color scheme. As we work our way to the back of the heel, you're getting the same textures and color schemes on the lateral side, as well as the heel, and the interior is in a beige and cream tone with Auralee's branding on the interior. You really actually don't see any Auralee branding on the outer interior of the sneaker itself. It's only on the interior, which is kind of cool. I love when sometimes brands are pretty subtle with where they leave kind of their signature and their mark, and they decided to keep it pretty minimalistic by leaving that on the inside of the sneaker itself. As far as material goes here too, this feels like a nice kind of chenille material. So again, just a very comfy, cozy sneaker. This is definitely something I feel like I'm going to reach for all year round, especially kind of in the cooler days, just because this reminds me almost of a teddy bear. I feel like I could like snuggle this sneaker. But also the inspiration behind this is also taking kind of a refresh and a step back from all of the chunky dad sneakers that have been really just, I think, taking over the runway and fashion space. So they've really just gone in a completely different direction and just being influenced also by how European fashion has been really just taking over the world. And this is definitely something I feel like has been something I've seen as far as stylistic trends and traits have been in the European area. And as far as the comp series go, the shoes in those series also kind of inspired this specific collaboration where you kind of saw a lot of low tops in that series, but also some really just cool retroed out colorways, as well as the Japanese spikes that you saw in the 90s that kind of inspired this take as well. So a lot of different things that went into the ideas and concepts that really all came together, I feel like, very well in the silhouette. As far as the bottom goes, that is kind of where you get this really just cool gum bottom. Again, just bringing all of the colorways all together. And then we've got a subtle New Balance branding on the bottom there. All right, so let's take a look at those last and final details. As far as size and fit goes, I would say stick true to size on this one. This is a more narrow silhouette, so if you do have wider feet, do take into consideration I do have pretty high narrow feet, or high arch narrow feet, so that could differentiate. If you have flatter, wider feet, you may want to size up on this one. All right, so now let's jump into styling. Again, as I mentioned earlier, this sneaker has already appeared in Vogue Scandinavia. I definitely feel like we're going to probably be seeing these potentially on runways or even just more magazines. Who knows? This is just a really good sneaker. I feel like that coordinates well with high-end, high fashion pieces, but also just really comfy casual things as well. So for my first look, I decided to keep it pretty casual with a cream textured button-down collared short sleeve shirt, and I wore just basic white tank underneath that with some boy shorts in a light denim colorway.
Subjects I know nothing about remind me of the numbers I left behind. Not the youngest in the crowd lately, the other way around. So subject objects I know nothing about remind me of the numbers I left behind.
And then for the second look, I decided to wear a denim midi dress. And I think that denim, light denims, any type of denim just really complements this color scheme quite well. Even if you decide to go all khaki, that would go well with this as well for a more muted kind of minimalistic look. And then for the last and final look, I decided to wear a cream ribbed dress. I also think that cream is just a great complementary colorway to go with this nice camel and khaki tone. All right, so as far as the retail price point goes for these retailed at $120, which I think for the materials that you're getting on this is a crazy great good deal. So definitely, if you've not checked out any of the Auralee collaborations in the past with New Balance, check those out. But I'm currently obsessed with this RC30. What can I say? Thanks to the New Balance team again for thinking of me and sending these my way. That's it for this unboxing and review. If you joined us for the first time, thank you so much. My name is Marissa Hill. This is ShadeTV. We'll catch you all on the next episode.
Gotta leave this home. This house is not my home. Won't let you steal my soul.